Hey folks, Coach Rick here, and this is a video, Bald Truth. Today we're going to talk about fear. Fear is what drives us. Fear is what freezes us. Fear is the thing that prevents us from getting what we want. And in order to get what we want, you have to have the right motivation. Over and over, surveys have shown that the number one fear people hold is what? That's right. Public speaking. Speaking in public is the number one fear that people hold on to. In fact, number two is snakes, and number three is death. Which means, if you think about it, if you're at a funeral, most people would rather be in the box than giving the eulogy. Public speaking is the number one fear in the world of most people. And I was thrust into public speaking many years ago in a very unlikely manner. In fact, back when I was a freshman in college, I was asked to speak in public. You see, I was a football player, and I thought my reason for college was to just play football, occasionally go to class, maybe drink some beer, and do the other fun things. Simple, right? Yeah. However, and you knew there was a however coming, right? However, I did have to go to class and study just a little bit. See, as football players, our plan was to take some easy classes. Keep our GPA up so we could play. Everyone took the easy class that you can get A in, and that was drama. Easy A, simple on all of us. See, we were all usually stagehands, painters, set and prop movers, these kind of things. Our bodies were built to move things. We're football players, for goodness sakes. And by the way, the drama professor was also our English literature professor, Professor Lewis Wells. Now, there was a guy. And he had a soft spot in his heart for big guys like me. Here I am taking drama, and Professor Wells lets me know that I would be performing on stage in his first production of the year. That's right, I'm on stage. Now me, in my brain, I'm saying, me? Really? No. Wrong guy, Professor. Wrong guy. I'm on the stage crew. Look at me. This is a body built to carry things. That's me, stagehand. He quickly dispelled that thought with me. He insisted that I be a part of the cast of his production. So I asked him a simple question, trying to back my way out. Why, Professor? In my brilliance. Learned something that day. Never ask your professor a simple question, because the answer might catch you by surprise. So I asked Professor, why do you want me on stage? An example was simple and succinct. Mr. Kolster, you have this presence about you. You have this booming voice, deep-set eyes, and a big nose. So what does a big nose have to do with being on stage? This qualifies me to be on stage? My reply was still, no way, Professor. Stagehand here, not going to do it. But it was his next question that was the one that got my attention. He asked this simple question. Mr. Kolster, would I be correct in thinking that you would like to pass English literature this semester? And my answer to him was, so, Professor, what part would you like me to play? You see, that's how I began my career as a public speaker. Unlikely motivation, unlikely circumstances, and Professor Wells had the proper motivation for me. He knew how to motivate by using the things that were important to us. What's important to you? Decide what's important and use that as your motivation to get yourself in action. That's right. It's time to roll up your sleeves and get to work. And if you'd like a copy of my book, Roll Up Your Sleeves and Get to Work, just go to www.rollupyoursleevesbook.com. You can get your copy. And I'll even sign it for you. This is Coach Rick, and this is the Bald Truth.